Amacha amalungi oba akawumbezi akarungi okusinziira mu nsi gy'olimu. Wakati ensi twagifudde nti tukola global bw'omunsi bw'otuukawo. Welcome to Sesanga Mixed Farm. Webale bwetukulaba bitukola ku Sesanga Mixed Farm. Nga bwe mulaba ekizivisi zaffe screen ez'aba bodaboda baffe babiri bambadde bwe batyo nga badirivaringa ennyama yo, amajigo, kasooli wo oba akawunga ko akakasooli. Maniwa wo ali smellless gw'ogenda oteeka mu compound yo mu bimuli byo ewaka. Tumutuusaako n'ababodaboda baffe abo bwe kasita okuba ennamba eyo gy'olabaawo emyansa n'okola order n'obookinga n'osindika mobile money yo. Wa bodaboda waffe akutukako ofuna ennamba ewa boda n'owa boda n'afuna eyo addamu kukubira gaali ku kikomera kyo bwe womodde omuweereza pin. Mwebale kutulaba, mwebale kutuwagira ku Sesanga, nyebaza abo oda zammwe ezaatuuse wiikendi eno okuba musobola okutuwagira muliise famire zammwe, abaana bammwe, abantu bammwe be mwagala, ennyama ennungi, amagi amalungi agayiroyo ku bbeeyi ya wansi gye batakkiriza bwe bakasoma baffe abataddeyo oda. Tusiima kye mukola era mwebale kuwagira era ne oda zammwe. Mbeerawo kumakinga sure nga ndabye no mu bbanga bw'ekyo nti buli kasitoma wange afuna ky'asasulidde mu budde bwakyo, mu kiraasi, mu buyonjo, mu kiraasi ebeera nti ya waggulu bw'etagisuubira gifuna. Nga tukompitinga n'ababagaba first class kiraatunisirira nti customer service ku Sesanga Mixed Farm. Sesanga family businesses will put extra customer service as a priority. We listen, we understand, we improve, we modify to the conditions of our customer demands and needs. Muje mutuwagire, mugule amagi gaffe, ennyama yaffe, bucha zaffe z'ennyama y'embuzi ziri ku makubo, essigiri zaffe ezitudde mu kimo kiyosiki ezitula obucomo obwokyebwa halaali bumanyi nti butufuwa mu Sesanga nazo zibali ku makubo zaabatukako dda mu bookingemu odaringemu abatagala kutambula ejja batuusako ejja kutubako weeri katusobole okusembeza buli omu ennyama y'embuzi, amagi, omuntu wa wansi agalye ku ssente yaase ku buseko balemu omuguzi ago agamuli okumpi gakemanyi gye gava agali substandard tamanyi buzi bagisaze nnamu oba nfu bagijanjaba batya asobola no bamufuuyira ddagala ki. Eddagala lyetuteeka ku birime byaffe nga tumukaza, nga tumukola ki, nga tumuyiyeeya tumutunda amangu olw'okuba nti twagala obusente obwanguwa tuwaaza abantu baffe. Mujje ku Sesanga Mixed Farm. Kye mulabako kituwa quality. Quality, not quantity, quality. Leero tugenda kwogera ku pricing. Siki tutegeeza bwe tugamba pricing. N'omulimu naye asalawo price kiki ategeezebwa oluzungu nga lw'amaanyi. Omulimi peasant w'omukyalo alina okumanya obwombo n'amanya ne study, case study buyali mu bulimi nti pricing alina ogiteekamu consideration. Omulimi waffe w'omukyalo alina okubaako n'omusomo n'ayiga bw'alamula ebintu bye. N'alekeraawo okumufuutuula n'amanya ne value ky'alina ky'alima, n'amanya n'obuyinza bwe nga ye omulimi. Eri ono ajja okumusuubula n'amaanyi g'alina n'okuno geshutinga kw'asobola okuwa omulimi bina abimanyi. Omulimi yeekakasa amanyi ti naye asobola okemyawo n'asalawo omuwendo gw'ebintu bye. Oba naye baatu ajja kulowooza nti baatufulipinga obwongo nga bino bye tulaba. What are tulaba? Ebiri unfair, ebiri unjust. Situnulira mu nsonga eno bannange. Tulina kasooli ku Container Village. Bwe tusunga okusuubula n'abalagi basuubula yonna. Mumanyi nti prisons erina amaduuka ne kasooli waayo. Tulina ne brands endala eza kasooli nga zeesimba KH, DKC, local zan imperative brand nechinja kalokwe busamu. Prisons webe setinga ebe dietuguze ensingo. Kudemo twebuze ensigene jijawa. Yeshi zidira kuchik okuren wenu jayo. Prisons ingayo. Na ye, garange kuremi wen, sinafukumbimba na Uganda. Sinabant bawans. Sinabarimi kwensi afiet, yaburimi. Prisons zeno. Einisin. Esigeji jawa. Jaji funetia. Jetuguza. Yejitunda wa. Even if gonna be buza. Etunda sente meka. Surikano ka scenario kuka kano kuka ka scenario. Surika prisons. Maize muzimani mpekeza prisons. Nakasa okabu. Newa maduka gabo blue maga manugari. Mukampara. Sasori wa mujawa. Yeba atandika di. Yeba mufuna. H2. Asori yu. Si fabali wumshura basashura prisons. Stufu fitu basashura wumshud. Abakozi wabajawa. Anokozi webasivi. H2 nachi. Bani abadi saba sibi ban. Ye fe. Strigeza. Prison streets asfulida. Avakozi. Nensigo. Netaka. Kode nabi abana Uganda. Okujeko mbaba. Ngwabumura watu uzubum. Wango bozi troza. Diminish of abukacha yetukorira. Beba tukoria. Beba tukozesa. Matibi bayini tukorira. Tubasasuna. That's tunuyane. Utunumanat nachinu. Asoreno pesonzi. Esizirawa okumuwe bay. El tito competingira kukumakich. Dake wa fe. Sesonzinu dabanga government. Muja kumpabula. The standing of wabulibwa. Wandi mukuyiga. Twagala kumani. So menie songa. So manie kum zinsibi kukaso your prisons. Murunji. Asinga binibe boza mumbucharo ni nsigezi mezili kumake kia singing pi ensigo ningezi kumake. That's blue. It's a chirunj nesi hybrid. Twagara kumanya. Kasuru wa prisons ya kuramu. Mubitunduchi. Lukulokisima tukwagara. Na ye. Prisons ja omwedo kuno bwetunda kirozaye kumi. Omwedo gune gujawa. Okusaraundi kashori tumutunda wezit. Nafete soworo kusarawo. Avari mibeno muchao. Tikashori wafete mutunde wetuchi. Stwapita mubinji. Tino kuwala. Ezama kubo. Abakozi. Sentezen sigo. Emies jezimaze. Irrigation jiksademu amazi. Tino banya. We have to know all those fixed and verticals I've spoke about in the last episodes. We have to know all those so that we can coop up our losses and know what price to price our grains or our corn. What price are we gonna sell our corn on the market when it's world dried on 14% to 30%, sun dried 14% to 20% sun dried. No chemical sprayed, no nothing organic as this is how we plant it. Standard planting, modernized planting. Kati, Diwari. Movali vivinavyo na. Regional gamat kasori wange. Kiro. Jejitunda. Saint visit. Satugeze dinja kiro. Jejitunda. Bukumubitano. Echichetinene. Jendabe. Kumbitano kilo. Eza Uganda shillings. Kumbitan. Pa kilo prisons. Iwayo ukusimba. Satugambe. Prisons wayo ukusimba akasawa kikilo kum. Nyekuwa price yako. Gobo karaba kumakitino kachula kutine village. Gugoringa. Nyekuwa bisetu walayo wakatunda. Wakinini wezulili. Murekirawe vilo kubagambo. Kugambi. Wiba nanini business. Ban inka prenuwa. Barakube evigambo. Gugoringa finding out kugenda wandika ni wansi. Manye chintu chori mu. Fa yokulaba njim tok sera. What do you want neighbor with you at Tunesigo Matari to the wise on into quite Garamakuba man? Thing is to go in. To know near the sick, prison ze fudeo, ne presi ayakasoi, Gamuti man. They had their prisons they co-pitting on Emuna Uganda. You government. A competing on Emuna Uganda while once peasant Harry Mikasuri Namrita Mukakari. Namuteka Mukaduka, Akaduka Bakasuru Zum Soro, Kasasura Kesisi Ed, Kasasura Bakuziku Famu, Kasasura Buritimu, Katisasula, Nayegwe, Ogamba Kaduka Kanaka Bisasura, Diona, Kainaku, Kutunda Kasuri Wako Meka. Ta competing ye, Nebana Basadewa government, radio government. Sa competing and Sadewa government, Zaine Duka, Kasuri, Esasuram Kuz. City Soka, Sasoriwa, Wediwa government. Amaz, Gagavami. Omusala Bawa, because Eduko Waripangisa for containers Sinani Waris in Donasa Sovani, UNB Sasura Mugarawaba, if no mistake. Yeba Nang, prison street you avida wang it wordika sori, no seven, but what call singer Mubunabutini, or Wula Webunene, or Waba Ango Musaze Mufakuru Wabapose Era Mukasao. O Jakutia Twina Jahuaba, Apple Game Mazima. Tati, Mwa Garato competing in a prices cheap. Really? Dice? You are leaders, what did you want us to compete with? Are you giving us the fair grounds to price our corn, our maize products, our pusher? When even the taxes we pay people, they bring them, the products of the market and the same price we could pick with. Prisons, that's our maize. We pay the workers, we pay for the land, all that's Ugandan taxpayers' money and Ugandan resources. But somebody brainwashed us as Ugandans, then flipped things out like vice versa. What happened to us? Where did we go wrong? How can I compete on the same market? The same market ibanange. Same market, they take a sorry mutundi. Mbarenzi dembagambi wanu, chowuri mibufona, da zimbiamone nyumba, nemguramone porochi. Yahuweranga abramuze, table fona. Stable fauna. Please only to the synthesis. Just as Ram sorte kola chitu do amaguba bunega take over. Amaguba de korega take wa. E chariba de advise the twariba de tua. Bakuba si, batata bak si. But dead jabak si, baganda bak si my in the savior. You get a ibino weeds. Amadu ka guguna. Gari badaga, but na Uganda bagasashua. Abakum Shuru, Abasashurida, Abakuzi, Abasashurida Abakuzi, Ababakuramu Pigeonzi, Arabulian Mary, Abasibeje Baria, Snomuntua wan si, Atwara yo, Emira Abumusirik, Omsibewa Kuraku, Kunimiro, It Dagala, Elisasri Womusuru, Woman Uganda, Amadu Kago Gari Batigawa, Abari need Sigo, Esu Wirere. Ezuwerere, Gurimwezi, Navaina structure the Jabari Mibet Nakasongora, Abe Masaka, Abe Buricharo, Badya Kuoktano, Mchaba Chawe, Umbukaria Prisonzi, Diriba Wai and Sigo Divana Siga. Dediba Narba Gaga, Fabe Sura Bena Fam with Nini, Denifini to Gula, Nipuri Oma Gula, Kubeichi, Ake Prisonzika Sorio Wafse, Wag of Mainti, Navantunga Futubasun, Setubas, Kozisa, Futuarisa. Nana koziwa fe, nga almost baba exploited kwati wabasasura kora masamba, bari badeba ina sete zidakubanka account zabwe, nava mukubiranga ina kasanze, kuba, ari mubusibe, omutubugunya, ato mukozesa, tomusasudek, amurisa bubi, edadakade funye. Where did we go wrong? Where did we go wrong? Whom did we hurt? And how did we reach here? Where were you, our fathers and our mothers and our aunties and our uncles before us when you were raising us? Where were you to come to this? Do you want us this which We are seeing even us to transport it to our next generation, our young kids. Is that what we're gonna show them? That this is the Ansea battleground of Uganda, where they put you on a front and they say the other people have guns. For you, you don't have guns. You have a Ugandan flag waving. Or you have a hoe. You a farmer. You have a hoe. You see, my backbone is Uganda. I am a farmer. They don't have a gun, and you're in the same battleground. Is that fair? They expect you to win? Really? Is that logic? Does it make sense to any human being who knows really that I was created in this world for a purpose? Was your purpose to deprave other people's peace, other people's livelihood, other people to be in hunger? Was that your purpose? Are you proud of that? Do you go to sleep and wake up the next morning okay? Are you okay to see your kids rich but go in the same schools with the poor? Does that make sense? Do you sleep at night? Do you neglect things like that? Are we responsible? Whom did we give our responsibilities to? Whom did we give our responsibilities to? Whom did we delegate our responsibility to so that we can go to that person and be accounted? Whom did you account to? Where do you, if you don't own your responsibility, whom are you pushing it to own it for you? Who is gonna take care of your kids? Who asked you to raise them? We don't raise our kids. Let us change this mindset. We rear our kids. God raises our kids, but in our process of rearing our kids, this is our purpose. In rearing our kids, this is our purpose. We don't rear animals. We rear even our own kids. What is the difference between rear and raise? Raise, God raises. For us, we only implement. We only nurture. We only guide. We only direct. But God raises. Because He creates. We don't create. Now, what are we? What is our purpose to our kids when everything, there is no fair ground so that we can price at the same price? How are we gonna get profits and loss margins? We know when we cannot price our product on a fair market. How are we gonna handle that? Guys, we need help. We need help. How are we handling that battlefield? How are you gonna know where to sell and how much to sell when everybody is pricing different? The markets, the wholesale prices. How are you gonna wholesale? Look at my pusho. It's out on the market. My eggs are out on the market. My wichimos are out on the market. How do you say that I'm gonna do what? I'm gonna scale profit when you cannot know the exact price you price it. Can you look at our neighbors in Kenya? Our neighbors in Rwanda? How are their market prices with maize? Maize is the biggest commodity, it's the biggest food for East Africa. It's the biggest food for East Africa. It's our survival, it's our livelihood. Matoke is less. Pusho consumption is high. But as farmers, we neglected the feeders of our country. We cool the dusts, we not seen, yet we sweat day and night to bring that cassava, that grain you eat at home, so that we can feed our people. We risk takers, we patient people, we the prayerful. I told you before, there is no in this world somebody who knows God like a farmer. A farmer knows God more than anything. Look at this scenario. He's irrelevant on the land, but he gets the seed is from God. before he puts it, he's gonna pray to God, and the farmer is handled. He does actions. He doesn't wait to be told. He doesn't say it. He's an action man. He challenges God. God, you created this seed. I'm putting it into your soil. Then he raises up after looking down to the soul. He raises her or his head up. Then he asks God, you gave me the seed. This is your soul. It's you to provide rain. These are all prayers. Then God, who created us, who brought this out, we have to eat and feed. Through any hassle, any pain, or any joy, you have to survive. Then that's a challenge between a farmer and a God. God is going to fulfill his promise to the farmer. Rain is going to come. The seed is going to germinate. It's going to grow. What happens there when the seed grows afterwards? God has fulfilled his promise. A farmer is the most person who trusts in God. All his faith is in God. That's a farmer. That's a farmer. Now, let us look at what? Now, let us look on price to sale. We can't determine the price to sale in the market. It's so volatile like that. When the market is so volatile like that, look at the pricing. The pricing is going to be an issue because we cannot also determine which quality of the corn, because everybody's going to say corn, poor corn is going to be cheap. Expensive corn is going to be good quality. Then these fake ones, because people are poor, people don't have money, people don't know, people are not educated. They are getting diseases from eating poor food, poor feeds. They're going to end up to a Morago because they don't have money to buy this pure #1+ Porsche. They don't have it. That's how we lose it. That's why the challenge is, please our leaders, level us the pricing security or the price safety and regulation. With these scenarios, guys, we need to streamline where we have to fight from. There's no fighting positioning selling maize at the market. How can you gonna find the rich when you're poor? When the prices, everybody speaks his own price. When even the government pushes on small retail shops everywhere. Government, when employees are free, land is everything, and it double taxes. That's called double taxation. It double taxes its own citizens. Thank you for listening to Sesanga Mix Farm. Thank you for listening to Sesanga Family Business. May God bless you. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu.